Right now, let's give a big 4 p.m. welcome to Matt and Mel Potter, to my right. Now, given the topic about parenting, we're going to take a sneak peek into life in the Potter household. So, Mel, why don't you begin by telling us who's in the Potter family?
Me, Matt, and we have 4 children. We have Jacob, Trinity, Alicia, and I already said Jacob. Abigail. So 1 boy and 3 girls. Jacob's 14, Trinity's 12.
I love asking this question, always test the parents.
Jack is almost 14.
Oh, that's right. His birthday's in a couple of weeks. Thank you, Matthew. Alicia is 10, did I say that? And Abigail's 7. No pets.
No pets. Okay. Now, Matt, let's begin with you. Talk to us about you as a father, as a parent, and I guess something significant that you've tried to do as a parent to these 4 beautiful kids.
Yeah, sure. So before we had kids, I was really impacted by a book called Fatherhood by Tony Payne. And one of the things that book talks about is that it's really the father's role to be the primary teacher for the kids, but also the person who sets spiritual direction for the family and for the teaching in the family. So I've really, I guess, tried to live that out as much as possible, and that's looked different at different ages. So when the kids were really young, that was reading the Bible to the kids at night. As they got older, it's letting them read the Bible and asking them questions. Now it's often ferrying them to all the different things they do here, different. So Trinity goes to a number of different church services. There's youth group Friday night and kids church and different things like that. But yeah, it's also just, I guess, setting that spiritual direction. So, saying grace at dinner, leading quiet times. We tend to be more group quiet times now. Other things like, say, our kids don't have smartphones. They're the only kids in their year who don't have smartphones. So things like that, yeah.
And I guess making those decisions, just on that one about the smartphones, what's convicted you to keep on staying with that decision, I guess, when it doesn't seem like it's the most popular thing, when kids go, every other kid's got one, why can't I? What's at the heart of that conviction?
Look, I want to have good relationships with my kids, but in the end, I'm responsible to God. I'm not responsible to my kids for their approval, and it's about not what they want, but what we think they need and what's good for them. And I guess in particular with smartphones, at home we can sort of keep track of the internet usage and we obviously there's a lot of research around the damage that things like porn can do for access for young kids, and so we just try to be as vigilant as possible on that particular issue. Did you want to add anything to that?
I did get Jacob a phone. It's a brick phone. It's a dumb phone. A dumb phone. So that he can message me or Matt in an emergency. So he's not distracted crossing the street as well, as us mums kind of get anxious about. Doesn't get run over.
Well said, Mel. Hold the microphone, Mel, because I'm going to ask you the next question, which is, what does it look like as a parent for you? I mean, there's many challenges, but could you share with us one particular challenge about being a mum, about being a parent?
Apart from pushing out 4 babies, sleep deprivation, breastfeeding each baby, and 4 competing personalities.
Yep.
I was diagnosed with depression. So being a parent and living with depression has had its challenges on Matthew and the family.
Yeah. I can imagine, and certainly I know that you guys are still journeying with that and being a support to one another. And so, that in a sense impacts marriage relationships as well. So, from afar, can I encourage you to, in the fact that, you guys are obviously committed to the Lord Jesus and working that out as parents and as husband and wife. Matt, do you want to share with us a particular joy that comes with being a parent?
Look, I think the greatest joy is just seeing your kids take ownership of their faith. I mean, that's in the end, that's what it's all about. And so, one thing that happened last year, I remember, I think it was on our wedding anniversary actually. I was going through a Bible study with Abigail, and she wanted to pray the prayer, and to become a friend of Jesus. And she would still look back on that day and say that was the day that she become a friend of Jesus. So just seeing the kids' journey in their faith is really exciting. And they're all at different places, but that's the most exciting thing, I think. Yeah, did you want to?
Yeah, each child is a delight and also a challenge. They all have their different personalities, but it's a joy to see that they have come to faith and that they're living it out too. That they're inviting their friends to Kids Club and to youth, and wanting to see their friends come to know Jesus too.
That's so encouraging. Thanks so much, Mel and Matt. We can't make our kids Christians as parents. We certainly can pray for them and hope that they do take the hand of Jesus. But you guys are taking your responsibility seriously, and that is letting Jesus call the shots on the way that you guys parent. And for that, we honour you. So let's put our hands together one last time for Matt and Mel. Matt's going to lead us in